Today I want to talk about feeling better. I've been working this week on my health and fitness routine. I was not feeling so good, sluggish and tired a lot. So I said, I've got to just do better. I've got to get back on my fitness routine. So that's what I did. I started walking more, eating better, not eating as much or as often, intermittent fasting. I'm doing 16-8. So yeah, I just thought we could come on this morning and talk about that. I hope your week is going good. It's a good old middle of the week, hump day, Wednesday. So, excuse me, goodness. And we have the weekend to look forward to. So I hope everything's going well for you. I hope you're being highly favored, and I hope your job is good and your health is good. I hope you're feeling good, and your relationships and friendships and everything's going your way. So welcome in. And yeah, I just wasn't feeling so good. So your phone has the little fitness ring thing on it, your fitness app, and so I've been trying to close my ring every day, and I have succeeded in doing that. Actually, 2 days. And yesterday I closed it and went around again about halfway. So I had 9,300 and something steps. So that was really good for me. And I just recently saw where they say that seniors, you don't have to, I used to get hung up on numbers all the time. I gotta have 10,000 steps, and that's a good number, and I used to do that. But the seniors, you can get 7,000 steps or 7 or 8,000 steps. I don't feel like I want to pressure myself to every day reach a certain number of steps or a certain. I was hung up in that for a long time in corporate world. I've actually worked a manual labor job for the last 13 years, so I don't have to worry so much about spreadsheets and meetings and numbers and analytics anymore. So now I'm not going to pressure myself with those numbers, but I'm trying to get around 7,000 steps a day. Some days I get 4,000 or 5,000, depending on what I do. I usually get most of those at my job at night, and what I do just tootling around the house. But I have started walking more in my neighborhood, so that's made me feel better. So I have started to feel more energetic. So I just wanted to share that, and hopefully, you can feel that way too. If you're feeling, I just started to feel very, I had a lot of brain fog, and I think it was from lack of exercise. And when you get older, you do get more, you sit around too much. You don't feel like moving because a lot of things hurt now. You have arthritis maybe. Hello there, how are you? Hey Nick, oh my goodness, thank you for dropping by. I'm talking about health and fitness, and you are just the person. Yes, thank you for joining me. I was just saying that I've started to get more exercise and eat better. I've started walking more, trying to close my fitness ring every day, and I can just really feel the difference. Yes. And just eating better and eating less often, that's been a big help too. So yeah. And yeah, I was just kind of waiting for some more people to come in too. But yeah, it's made a huge difference in the way I think. My brain feels more clear. I don't have that foggy feeling as much. And hey, Rising Phoenix, welcome in. How are you? Oh, Nick, I want to do you the blue wrench so people can connect with you. Okay, if you don't feel pressure to moderate or anything. You don't have to do that. I just want to be able to people to be able to connect with you. Hello, Nahomis Nail Tech. How are you? Thank you for dropping in. How are you doing, Becca? Are things going good for you? Oh, Rising Phoenix, check out Nick Lawrence. He is a health and fitness person. You will probably really love his channel. And not only is he a wonderful, inspirational, motivational physical therapist, or not the physical therapist, but health person. He's also very easy on the eyes, so you would enjoy his channel. So, yes, you just subbed to Nick. Awesome. Yeah. That's great. Yeah, you're going to like Nick's channel. I'm telling you. Yes, you are. So, anyway, yeah. So, and I come at all of these things from a senior viewpoint, but really it applies to anybody if you think about it. Maybe we have to more, we might have to only, think about things for older people, but you want to keep moving, obviously, and Rising Phoenix, I know you keep moving. And, because I see you out there walking all the time, so you got that one. And, but we have to keep moving. We have to keep our joints going, because when you get older, I just started feeling, just tension and tightness in my joints and pain in my joints. So I'm like, no, I'm not giving into this. I'm not going to just sit in my rocking chair with a blanket on my lap all day. I gotta fight this off. So we gotta keep moving. We gotta keep our brain moving too. So, I do that by playing some puzzles. I play some Sudoku type puzzles, some things where you have to think, and I've been trying to read a book at least once a month. We're so busy, it's hard to get a book in, but I do that at night, and I usually get sleepy after a chapter and fall asleep. But anyway, got to keep that brain going too. I was journaling in my little book today, and I thought I would share that with you. Keep the brain healthy, and do new things. Learning to play an instrument. I think that is a good thing, a good way to keep your brain going also. Just having to learn something new forces your brain to probably, I think you can even connect up some new neurons that way. You need to journal, Miss Nancy. Okay. I would like to send you a journal, Rising Phoenix, but do you happen to have a P.O. box or a way I could do that? Anyway, if you want me to send you a journal, go to my bio, and I have an email address in there, and you can send me an address to send you a journal, and I would be glad to do that. So yeah, that would be great for you. It's great therapy, I think. As I used to hate journaling. I'm like, no, I'm writing nothing down. People used to say, oh, you need to journal. That'll help you with your thoughts, your emotions. I'm like, no way. I don't want to do that. But I didn't want to do it because it sort of forces you to face everything. And when you write it, I can text you my address. I got you. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll send you a journal. I don't know. Give me a while. I gotta get it, and then I gotta send it to you. So give me a minute on that one. I think I've just ordered it. So when I get it, I'm gonna do a review on it, and then I'm gonna send it to you. How about that? That's what I'm gonna do. I'll send you the journal. So I gotta make a note so I don't forget to do it. Then you'll be like, hey, where's my journal? I gotta write this down right now. Okay, got it. Got a note made. Take your time. Okay, I will. In the meantime, you can just write on anything. Write in a little book or a little notepad. I just got this little notepad from Dollar Tree. That's what I'm writing on. So, yeah, I think we all eat too often. I eat too often. So I've stopped that. I was just saying earlier, I don't know if you guys were in here, or I don't know if you were, Becca, but I'm doing the 16-8 intermittent fasting thing. So after a certain, I'm not sure when my cutoff time is going to be yet, but I'm going to do 16-8, Hey, Jamal, welcome in, buddy. How are you? It's so good to see you. I'm going to do 16-8, and I've had good luck with that in the past. It's made me feel a lot better to just cut off my eating at a certain time and only drink water. And I only drink water anyway. I have coffee in the morning or tea. I had tea this morning. I had my PG Tips this morning, and with cream, just a little bit of cream though. And so after that, after I have my coffee and or tea, I just drink water after that. So occasionally I have a tea in the afternoon, but not very often. I used to every day, but now I've kind of cut that out because I'm trying to watch the caffeine, and I don't like herbal tea. But anyway, blah blah. Um, yeah. So, oh, and we want to drink water and try to drink. Hello, wacky typers. How are you? I think I saw you, I've seen you before. How are you doing? You're in Texas too. Hope your day, Philip here. Oh, yeah. We're doing good over here. I'm so glad you joined us. When you drink water, try to drink from glass. I know we have all these plastic bottles, but it's best if you can drink from glass. I did order myself a glass water bottle, and it tastes better to me in the glass too. So I'm trying not to drink or eat from plastic. I probably already have so much plastic in my body that it's too late anyway, but I don't want to add any more to it. So drink your water. I think that's very important because we're mostly water anyway. Let's see, what else did I say? And we have to maintain all of our functions. You know, we're not just one thing. We're not just physical. We're not just mental, and we're not just spiritual. We're all these things. I think it's important for us to make sure that each component of our being is in good shape. And you know, how do we do that? If you start your morning with gratitude and prayer or meditation, then I feel like that will be a good start to your day. I know Luciana always says that that's the first thing she does, over at Luciana Success Systems. Her link is in the description. And she says she always starts her day with prayer and gratitude. So that is a wonderful way to start your day. That is good, perfect advice right there. To keep we're talking about how to keep your brain. We all need to detox. Remember, we must take something that we can clean our system out. Yes, that's good. Yeah, that's what I do with fasting and water. So that's how I detox my system, by fasting and drinking a lot of water. And, oh man, I lost the train of thought. Oh, wow. What was I saying? Mm-mm-mm. Hello, Iwana. How are you? Thank you for joining us. I saw you on Nick Lawrence channel, and I am your new subscriber. Love what you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're so sweet to say that too. Let me make you guys moderators so you can connect. So, wow, I just like I'm having a Patrick moment right here. Let's see. I was talking about how we need to make sure we have everything in alignment: our spiritual, our mental, and our physical, because they all work together, right? It's the three things that work together. And starting your day, that's what I was saying, starting your day with gratitude and prayer and meditation is just a wonderful way to start your day, and a wonderful way to get off to a good mental clarity state. Okay. And we need a sense of value and purpose in life, don't we? We need to feel valued, and we need to feel a sense of purpose. It doesn't have to be anything grand, or it can be something grand, but just feeling that you are valued, and that you, even if it's in your job, just like I go to my job, I'm a cleaner. I feel like when I go to my job, and I could look at that like, oh my gosh, I gotta go clean toilets. Oh my gosh, I gotta mop a room. But I go to my job, thank you, Nick, I appreciate that. I go to my job and think, okay, I'm gonna this floor is going to be so shiny clean when I'm done. And I take pride in that. Hey, so blessed. How are you, baby? Thank you for coming in. Um, and then I say, these, I'm going to make, it's a church. So I say, I'm going to make these toilets so clean that all the little nice church ladies are going to have a nice place to go visit the loo, right? They're not going to have to feel like, ooh, this is nasty. I don't want to sit there. I don't want to go here. I don't want to touch this. No, I want them to walk in there and feel like, yay, this is the cleanest bathroom I've ever seen. I feel so comfortable here, right? So that's how I take pride in my job and find joy in doing what I do. I am doing well, and that's okay. I know, so blessed. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm so glad you caught me too. It's so good to see you too. Everybody's connecting up. Yes, talk with each other and get to know each other. That's awesome. Everybody check out Nick. I've been saying that, so you guys check him out. He's a very inspirational and motivational person. He has a channel, so check him out. So, getting plenty, oh, yes, and oh no, okay, let me hit this one first. Social life. We all need to be sociable. Now, I'm an introvert. I like to stay home. I'm kind of shy. I'm not a big talker. I have to, like on a live, it's really hard for me to talk. You can probably tell, right? So I'm not one to go out and mingle or go to gatherings or anything like that. I sort of have to make myself do those things. But it is important to have social interaction. And, for any age group. And like I say, I'm always coming at it sort of from a senior's viewpoint, but I think it's important for anybody to have a good social connection. Even if you're introverted, and being an introvert doesn't mean you don't like people. It just means, you process your energy in a different way, and you may need some downtime after a busy thing or whatever. Oh, yeah. So we can't, no, honey, we can't tell. Seems natural and honest to me. Yes, we must do the best that we can, even if it means to dig a hole. Yeah, that's right. You have great hair. Oh, thank you, Stanley. I appreciate that. It's kind of getting a little thin right here since I'm aging. But anyway, thank you so much. Yeah, we got to do our best. You're right. Any job you do, right? And so I actually go in there and I actually enjoy that janitor job more than I did any office job I ever had, any little corporate situation I was ever in. I just go in there and mop and buff and vacuum and scrub and clean toilets, and I'm happy, It's getting a little hard for me. That's another reason I had to start exercising and working out a little bit more to build up my strength. So, and my daughter's been going and helping me lately too, so that helps out. But anyway, so what else have we got here? Getting plenty of rest and sleep. Okay, it's very important to rest and sleep. And So Blessed says some people clean for stress relief. Yeah, yeah. I do it at my job because I have to, but I do try to think about it in that way, and say, oh, this is gonna. Well, I do, yeah. I see what you're saying though. Maybe when I was younger, I did feel that way. Wacky Typer says it gives a feeling of something of going back to the basics. Yes, and we all need that sometimes to reconnect to back in the day how things were done, right? Wacky Typers. And Stanley says, my Mill used to vacuum when she was stressed. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. That, yeah, or there's bad weather coming. Oh, gotta clean the house. I mean, if a tornado destroyed it, but it would be clean. Yes, Dick, exactly. Me too, he says. Mother-in-law. Okay, I was your mother-in-law, okay. Yeah. Yeah. That is a good thing to do, is to get busy when you feel stressed or you feel whatever you're feeling, to just get busy. And that does work. So yeah. So getting plenty of sleep and rest is important too. That's another thing I'm changing is I was having a lot of trouble sleeping. So I was taking Benadryl at night to sleep, so I've cut that out. And I'm having to adjust to that. I stopped vaping. I was vaping and I quit vaping, and then somebody left one on the table. I picked it up and hit it, and it was back on again. But now I'm 5 days in vape free. So no vaping. That was taking my energy too. Um, what else was I going to say? No vaping. Oh yeah, no vaping, no Benadryl. And so, see, I'm coughing just thinking about it. But yeah, that was taking a lot of my energy. And now I slept really well last night. But I got up at 4:30. I was awake and ready to go. So I got up at 4:30 a.m. And oh, so excuse me so much. I'm so sorry. So Nick, where you are, it must be after 3 p.m. I would have guessed. So you're a little bit later in your day there. Oh no, why not smoke cigars? It's more healthy. Oh, right? Yeah, maybe I'll do that, wacky typers. Get me a big old stogie. Oh, you get a solid 4 hours most night. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. That's probably, let's see, what did I get? That's about what I got last night. You're scared of vaping. I know I am too now. But it's so addictive. Don't ever start it, because if you ever start it, it's just so addictive. And they know that. I'm like, I'm paying these people to make me sick, and it's just stupid. But anyway, I feel so much better now that I'm not doing it. And I'm never doing it again. So this is for real. And I really feel better this time. I don't miss it as much this time as I did the other time that I quit, if that makes any sense. It's not, FDA says it's not approved. That's right. No, it's not. It's definitely not approved. It's not approved at all. It cannot be good for you. And you think for a minute it's better than smoking. And I smoked when I was young. And once you smoke and have an addiction, you kind of you have that craving for it. It'll come back around and hit you. I'm like, well, vaping will be okay, I think. No, it's not. So anyway, but I know when I went for my walk, that I had more I feel like my lungs were better when I was walking yesterday. So I know it's working. Stanley says my only addiction is food and bowling and horror movies and dad jokes. So really just one. Hey, okay, that's all right. Those are all okay in my opinion. But food, yeah, I think we all love food too. That's what I was talking about earlier too, is not eating all the time. Just eat what you want, but then stop. Have a period of rest for your body, because our digestive system needs a rest too, just like the rest of us. Excuse me. Our digestive system needs a break, because if we're constantly putting food in there all day and all night, it's got to process that constantly. All of your organs are having to work overtime and they're overloaded, so we need to give it a break. I eat way too much when I'm not hungry. Yeah, I know that can be a habit. That's, I guess, emotional eating or boredom eating or whatever, but that's why it's good to just think about, like, if you can do one meal a day or several meals a day, and when you have that good meal, just make it something that is very nutritional, very high in nutrition and not just empty calories. Because if you eat something that is very good for you, then you get your protein and your grains or whatever you decide is your food pyramid. If you get something with a good nutritional hit, then you're not going to crave as much. And I think that's why we crave all the time, Stanley, is because, we eat food that is not giving our body what it needs. We're eating food that's empty calories. We're not getting the vitamins and minerals that we need, the protein. So then we keep craving more stuff. And then when you crave stuff, you tend to grab snacks. You tend to grab chips and excuse me, you guys. I don't know what happened. Excuse me. you tend to crave stuff that's not good for you. So facts, facts, facts. Yeah. Thanks, Nick. So yeah. So it's like a vicious cycle because, and I've done this before because I used to weigh a lot more than I weigh now, and I would be eating and it would be stress, and that it's just a vicious cycle because the stress causes cortisol. I was under a lot of stress, so I had the cortisol, and then I'm craving all the crazy snacks, and so then I'm not getting my nutrition, so I just keep piling in the more junk, you know. So when I started eating decent meals, I started to not even think about losing weight. It just started. I just lost weight. So yeah. So facts, facts, facts. So then Wacky Typer says, listen, I went to the resale shop and bought 2 workout machines. I'm trying to keep it at a level. I'm 217. So I found myself eating a small portion, then working out my abs and other exercises. That sounds like a great plan, Wacky Typers. To try to keep fit, we got to work out, guys. Not build muscle, but keep them joints working. Amen, brother. Yes, absolutely. I'm assuming you're a man. You may be a woman. Please forgive me if I've got that wrong. But anyway, you're right. Yeah, and I've got a treadmill. Yesterday, I did my walk, and then it was just a little bit left, so I got on the treadmill and finished that, and that got my numbers up. And then my daughter-in-law came in, Hannah. A lot of you know Hannah. She said, "Mom, there's this person in the neighborhood. They're giving away some stuff. Let's walk over there." So I walked over there with her. I ended up getting 9,300 and something steps yesterday. Just, you know, so that was good. That made me feel good. So yeah, we need to manage our stress because I feel like stress, we need some stress because stress keeps us, you know, it's a way of our body saying, okay, there's stuff to do, you know, there's good stress and bad stress. Okay, let me see what Stanley says. I thought Ozempic made you lose weight. My wife started on it and I was surprised to learn it just suppresses your appetite. Oh wow, yeah. Okay, Stanley. Yeah, is she still doing that? Or I hope she's okay. I don't know. I don't like drugs. You know, I'm not knocking it if somebody wants to do it, if that's their decision they made, and I wish you the best with that. Um, but I don't. I'm kind of scared of that. I'm scared of drugs. I'm scared of doctors. I don't go to doctors. I'm not saying you shouldn't. You should if you want to or you feel like you need to. So always do that. Yes, she's lost about 40 pounds. Wow, I bet she's so happy about that too. That's great. You're a man. Okay, 51 already. I was trying to create a web page called Wacky Typers, but that project hasn't got done yet. I type on Nitro Type a game and hand an idea, so just a little on my name. Okay, thank you. Oh, that's good to know, Wacky. All right, I'll just call you Wacky. That's good to know, though. Thank you for sharing that. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, we must manage. Oh yeah, because it's so important. I can't say enough about how managing your stress. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. That we do need a little bit of stress because that's our way of managing life and doing what we have to do. But when it's chronic and it builds up and it's constant, you know, that can cause too much cortisol. That can cause us to overeat. That can cause so many problems. So we need to find ways to manage our stress, whether that's meditation, prayer, exercise, hobbies, whatever. Um, I'm here. I just can't hear right now doing okay, baby. I understand. We got to do that laundry. And, you know, there's so many hours in the day. We got to get all that done. I hear you, my girl, Rising Phoenix, my baby. Yes, I am IT guy. Oh, you're an IT guy. Okay, good. Wow. I wish I was an IT guy or girl because I need some more IT. Study technology. Yeah, my daughter's she's getting her doctorate in computer science. So I learn a little bit of stuff from her when she's not too busy. You know, she's very busy with that, but yeah, she loves that stuff. I put her on a computer when she was a little girl. She was like 2 years old. We go to the library. I put her up there on the computer and I pull up all those math games. You know, I think there was an Arthur. You know, that little PBS show, an Arthur math game, and she loved it. You know, she just took to that stuff and she's been on there ever since. So anyway, yeah, yeah, Wacky, that's awesome. I need to know more about a lot. There's a lot of stuff I want to do that I just don't know how to do, and I try to learn. I'm not one of those people like I don't want to know nothing about no technology. I'm just too old. I want them old-fashioned ways. I want to go back to the 1950s and do everything like that. No, I'm not like that. I want to know how to do everything I can do and to the best of my ability, and I'm open to learn. I may be a slow learner, but I am very open to learn and always trying to learn something new. So yeah, please feel free to share anything new that you know or technologically advanced that you know. So let's see, I covered a lot of things, I guess, that I had journaled about. I think we have to just remember that we are mind, body, and spirit, and we have to maintain all of those things. It's like a well-oiled machine, you know. If all of those things are working, then it's going to all work together very well, right? So I want to be able to get all of that in order, and it's not going to be in order all the time. Things happen in life. Life gets hard. You know, we get sick sometimes. That's life. Evolving is a must. Yes, Nick, exactly. There's always, like they say, life be lifing, and there's always some stuff happening that that is a challenge. You know, we get sicknesses or family problems. We lose loved ones, and that's a hard thing. And I've lost my mom just a few years ago, and it's like it was yesterday. So I still feel like an orphan from that. And those things happen, but we just have to be able to manage our stress, have some coping mechanisms in place to be able to deal with such things. And our spiritual life it's important. Maybe not for everyone. For me, it is. I do pray and meditate every day, and try to just center myself and get in the moment and enjoy the present moment, because the past is gone. I can't change anything about that, and the future doesn't exist yet. So this present moment is it. That's what I've got, right? And so yeah, and maintaining healthy relationships. If you are in a romantic relationship, that is good to it is good to work on that and make sure you are being nice to each other and mutually supportive of each other. In your friendship relationships, your family relationships, that's good to keep those intact. Wacky Typer says, listen, 3D Cleanse Total Body Reset is created by Renee with Life. Buy it and take it for a week, and it will make you feel better. It supports your body's natural waste elimination process. All right, awesome. That sounds great. God bless you. Thank you, and God bless you. And God bless everybody in the chat. I really appreciate you saying that. So yeah, I'm just going on and on. I said I'm an introvert. It's hard for me to talk. That's why when I go live, it's just like, I don't know. I just turn it on. But I have notes to help keep me going too. But so I think I've talked about everything I journaled about. Glass, drinking water, exercising, hobby. Hobbies. I used to not be a hobby person because I was so busy. But now I have hobbies, and well, I play my guitar, I read, I do the puzzles. I feel like I'm doing good with that stuff. That keeps my brain going. And also, more exercise will be more blood flow to the brain. So, I don't want to go crazy. I don't want to get whatever you get when you get old. Strokes. What do you call it? Dementia. That's my biggest fear. I fear that worse than I do anything else, I think. It's just, don't want to lose my mind. Don't want to lose my mind. That's why we have to keep our minds busy. And they have to be busy with good things, you know. I don't watch the news too much. I watch just little tidbits of news to know what's going on in the world. But I'm not constantly devouring news. That I can't do that. Um, I just want to fill my head with good things. There are good and bad people in this world. We all know that, and so we want to stay with the good stuff. You know? Keep your mind clean and pure as possible. Um, and even if you're any of the things I'm talking about, even if you're a young person, which most of you are in here. It's important to do these things and to do the things that older people tell you to do because you want to develop good habits while you're young. That's something that I didn't do that I can pass on to you that you should do is when I was young, I didn't take care of my body like I should. I partied too much. I drank too much. I smoked too much. I, just lived like an alley cat sometimes, Don't do that. That's bad for you. That took some time off me. That took some looks off me. That took some stuff off me, So I would say while you're young, try to develop those good habits, Take care of your body because I'm telling you, let me see, what did Wacky say? This is what I do. I unplug sometimes, no phone, no internet, just a cup of coffee in silence and your dog. I hear you, baby. You and your dog. Oh yeah. Reading and guitar, that's my solace. And yeah, every time I read a comment, I forget what I'm talking about. What was I saying, guys? See, I'm getting that thing already. Oh, I'm talking about young people. I do that also. We'll catch up to this. Yes. Is develop the good habits when the party life. Oh, thank you. Yeah, too much partying, too much, drinking, smoking, yeah, whatever, don't do that because that is, oh my gosh, that will take so much, and you don't think you will at the time. Okay, if you're young, and what I'm calling young is 50, 55 and below, or 60 and below, whatever, young people. Really young people too, is don't abuse your body. Don't do all that stuff because you will regret it. Let me tell you. And people told me that. I'm like, oh, shut up. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm partying. I'm young. I'm doing my thing. Oh, you hear Carmen, she's barking. That's okay. Sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, leave me alone. I'm partying. You don't think it's going to happen. That's what I was going to say. You don't think it's going to happen to you. You think, oh, I'm okay. I'm healthy. I'm strong. A little partying ain't going to hurt me. And a little partying turns into a lot of partying. A little drinking can turn into a lot of drinking. Let me tell you. And let me tell you about drinking because because being an introvert and being shy and not being able to really go out and communicate and mingle, I had problems with that. So I would have a drink before I went to just feel relaxed, right? Okay, that worked okay for a little while. Okay, I'm supporting everybody. Thank you, Jamal. You sweet baby. I appreciate that. Everybody go check out Jamal. We are a YouTube family. You're right, baby. And it's a good community and a good family. You're right. Supportive. That is true, man. I had to stop drinking. Also will get you. My uncle died of liver. Yes. Yeah, 58 exactly. Party to the end. Okay. Yeah. Hey. And I'm sober, and I have not been sober for long. I have not. I drank most of my life. And that one drink that I had when I was 15 turned into a lifetime of problems, of just neglecting myself. Thank God for the laptop. I love you too. Yeah, Jamal. And I'm so glad that I stopped because that one drink will turn into a disaster, a nightmare. You think you're being cool and you're being like friendly with everybody, but you're really just being a nasty slob. And, you know, I wish somebody had told me that. Nobody, I had to, I think somebody finally did tell me and say, you need help. And, I'm like, shut up, I don't need help. For a long time, but, no, I wouldn't have paid them any attention anyway, if they had told me. But I had to find out myself from a lot of bad things happening in my life because of the drinking. So I would tell every young person, never drink. Don't even take the first drink. And some people can have a drink or two and be okay. Some people can have a beer with their pizza or a glass of wine with their dinner and stop. I can have a 6-pack with a piece of pizza or a 12-pack or a bottle or two of wine. See, there's no cutoff. So I had to totally cut it off. Gratitude and love, Jamal. Yes, yes, Jamal. Check out Nick. You'll like Nick too. Um, so that's my thing about that. And drugs, of course. Oh no, leave that stuff alone for sure. Do not take drugs. I don't even take any more like an aspirin or a. I do take aspirin if I'm in very bad pain, but I don't take anything else. And I only take that every now and then. I've cut off everything. Yes, that one habit become a, oh boy. Years later, if you look back, it's sometimes sad. We all do it, sometimes lose more than others, but the ones that lose a lot will feel it as they get older. I feel it. Yeah, I feel it. And I just think if I hadn't lived like that, I would feel better now. But I'm fighting it and I'm doing the best I can to get back to where I need to be, to heal my body and to get strong again. And I just would just encourage everybody, don't eat fast food either. Don't eat McDonald's. Don't eat all that crap all day. Don't eat that every week. If you want to go out to fast food or someplace, order in once a month or special occasion, I don't think that hurts anybody. But to live on that stuff, that's garbage. That's like drugs. I don't know what they put in that stuff, but it's got something in that food to make you crave it. So please try to make your food at home. Make your protein and your vegetables and your fruits at home and eat at home. Check out Nick. He does that. He cooks some beautiful things. Facts again. Thank you, Nick. Yeah. Um, and just snacks, crisps and chips and all that, is just garbage food. And like I said, an occasional treat, I don't think is going to kill us. You have an occasional bag of crisps, a bag of chips, a bag of candy or whatever. Occasion is not going to hurt you. But I see people living on that stuff, and it makes you feel bad. I think it actually probably interferes with your hormones and stuff too. I don't know. Nick, I appreciate you, and I appreciate Nancy. I appreciate Jamal. Thank you, honey. We appreciate you too. Correct, Nick. Yes, facts. Nancy's speaking here. Yeah, and not to rain on anybody's parade. Like I said, it's okay to do that every now and then. When the kids were little, for their birthdays, we would go to McDonald's. They used to have that little play area inside, the plastic balls. They love to go jump in those balls and slide down the. I don't think they have that anymore because society's not set up for fun and pleasure anymore. It's dystopian. But we would occasionally have that stuff. Usually they didn't even probably eat much of the food anyway. They just were playing. They got the Happy Meal, the little burger, and drink or whatever, and the little toy. But just to live on that, and you think you can't come home and cook your food because I'm tired. I got to chop vegetables. Okay, look at that in a different light. Look at chopping your vegetables and fruit can be a therapeutic experience. Just live in the moment with it. Chop your vegetables. You don't have to say, it doesn't have to be, like, oh, I gotta hurry up and get these vegetables. Enjoy chopping them. Chop your onions up. Chop your peppers up. Get some grapes out. Have a little handful of grapes while you're cooking, Make a beautiful dish.
display it on the plate in a nice way with a beautiful garnish, you know? Make you a nice little salad to go. Make it a ritual, not a chore. And that way, you know, your food is going to be infused with love. It's going to be infused with joy. When you sit down and you ask God to bless your food, you know that food is going to nourish your body, right? Because it was made with love and you ask for blessing on it. So God bless you. You're an angel, and your encouragement is a blessing for this day. Guys, let's go to the basics. Chop the vegetables and stop with the burgers. Yay! Exactly, Wacky. But yeah, it can be fun. It can be a nice experience. And if you do like to have a glass of wine, I'm not against that at all. If you're able to do that, have a little glass of red wine while you're cooking. And or you could have some sparkling cider if you don't drink. I do that sometimes if I'm feeling special. And do that while you're cooking and just make it a fun thing. You could even do that by yourself. I don't have a partner, so I have to, you know, enjoy things alone. So I'd say, hey, I'm happy with this. And I just have my little glass of sparkling cider and say, I'm cooking this meal for the one I love, and that's me. But anyway, yeah, that's good. Help someone. Okay. All right. Yeah, then that sense of value and purpose, that's really important too, for sure. And just keeping your mind fit as well, you know, and just filling your mind with good stuff, and just remembering that we are, I'm just kind of summarizing here, it's like I'm talking to myself, but to remember that we are more than just the physical body. And like if any of the things are out of whack, then we're going to feel bad. So in summary, I guess to eat better, eat not as often, maybe do something like intermittent fasting, keep moving your body, keep exercising your body. And I would say do your exercise in a good and thoughtful way as well. It doesn't have to be torturous workout, but if you enjoy a torturous workout, then that works for you, then do it. But personally, thanks for the horns. Personally, I like a walking, and I have some little weights that I don't have them in here. I have some little, yes I do. I do exercises with these dumbbells. I do these, and I just do, you know, a lot of, they're not a very, I think they're 3 pounds a piece. I just do a lot of reps with 3-pound weights. And then I have a 10-pound one that I do less reps with. I do that. I do yoga. I enjoy yoga because it feels so good, you know. And so I do that as my workout. I'm not really one to go do hard, heavy stuff, you know. It feels like, if it's going to feel like torture to me, I don't want to do it. Because I'm getting older and I just want everything to be nice and happy now. But yeah, just keep your exercise going, and then we want to make sure our brains are healthy, so we want to keep reading, doing hobbies, doing puzzles, playing an instrument, singing. And anybody can play an instrument. You know, some people say, oh, I could never play an instrument. Yes, you can. It's not that hard. Like when you first pick it up, whatever it is, it might not be, you might not can play it right away, but you just keep trying. You sit there for an hour, you will. Let's say you pick up a guitar. You never played a guitar before. You pick up a guitar. You watch a little video. You'll be able to play a couple of chords within that hour. I promise you. It's not, you know, you just practice. Then you practice, you learn more chords. Then you start practicing the rhythm. You know, you practice rhythm after that. Da, 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 da. You learn 3 chords, G, C, and D. You can play hundreds of songs with just those 3 chords. So don't have a mindset that is too hard that you can't do it. Plus, that's what helps your mind, is going in there and making yourself learn it, right? So yeah, so keep that in mind. Try to learn an instrument if you want to. If you ever wanted to, don't ever say you can't. Just try. And yeah, and then our spiritual life. Just make sure you are where you need to be with that. And yeah, social life. I don't have that. YouTube is my social life, I guess. And I have a lot of friends on YouTube, so that's a good thing. We have a really good community, and I love everybody so much on here. And if I haven't gotten to your channel lately, please forgive me. You know, we all get busy, and we all have all kind of stuff to do, but I'm trying to get around. I've been trying to watch some playlists too, so that takes up a lot of time. And you know, when I pick somebody to watch a playlist, and then so that's tying up my iPad for a day, you know. And so I try to do that on the days that I'm not as personally active on YouTube. So those are my support days. So yeah, that's a little YouTube talk there. I try to keep my YouTube life in check, and my channel grows very, very slowly, and that's okay. You know, I feel like that's, you know, it's growing slowly, but the people I have are beautiful people, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy with every little view I get, every little comment I get. I'm so happy with that and so thankful for it. Good. You know, so I try to do I do a video on Monday morning at 10. I have one come out on Monday morning at 10, and then I do a live on Wednesday, and that's my schedule. And then the rest of my time is spent planning, filming, or editing, and then supporting other people. And I do my support at the end of the week usually. So, William. Hey, William, how are you? You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. 1 Timothy 2:4, God wants all people to be saved and to come to a knowledge of the truth. Thank you, William. Thank you for dropping that passage in there for us. We appreciate you. So, I hope everybody will feel better now. I hope everybody will kind of think about these things, and, you know, let me know after the live's over if you have some comments you want to share with me, some things you thought about later, and I'd love to go back and read about that. So thank you, William. God bless everyone here. Blessed to be here. We're glad to have you too. We're so blessed to see you here, William. Thank you so much for coming by and you dropping that word in there for us. We appreciate you. Jamal says, God bless you, William. Yes. So yeah, what's everybody's plans for the rest of the day? Or evening, wherever you are. I haven't eaten yet. I was waiting on my fast time to be up. I think my fast hour will be up today at 2 p.m. So that's probably when I'm gonna eat whatever I eat. I don't know what it's gonna be yet. Some vegetables, probably of some sort, some sauteed vegetables. And I have some organic protein powder. I may make a protein shake. Just water in the powder, though. It's not even going to be a shake because I'm not adding any sweeteners to it. I'm not adding any other thing to it today. Because I am trying to drop some pounds. You're welcome, William. Amen. Hallelujah, Jamal says. All right. Karma, what you doing? Oh, doggy looking in the window. You see her? You see her in the window? Her name is Karma. That's my son and his wife's dog. Her name is Karma. Let's take a better look at her. She's so cute. She's so cute. Hey, baby. Hey, baby, come here. We gotta be on. You gotta be on TV. Say hey. Say hey. Did you see her? She's so cute.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
It's a beautiful day. Just look at this day. Just look at this day.
Beautiful, huh? Hey, baby. She's a cutie. She is. I'm gonna practice these. You're gonna sing some gospel songs. All right, there you go. That sounds good. Look at this day that God has made. Praise the Lord. Exactly. Beautiful, beautiful day. Yes, it truly is. I'm so glad to be in it. Yeah, she's a sweet dog. We really enjoyed her. But my son and his wife, they're going to be moving in January, so I'm going to miss them a lot. I'm just going to miss them so much. Now, it's 1600 in the UK. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had it right then. Yeah, I was thinking it was like, let's see, if it's, what time is it here even? Okay, it's almost 11. It's almost 11 a.m. here. Yeah, you're 5 hours ahead. That's right. That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought, Nick. So you're getting ready for, I guess, your tea or dinner or whatever. And relaxing for the rest of the day, I hope, I guess. Yeah, relaxing for the rest of the day. Oh, I hear you. I want to do that. I got a big day today. I got a lot of stuff to do. And then I'm, going to relax. But I'm not going to get relaxed till tonight. But I'm glad you're getting to now, Nick. I'm going to do that later, too. And I got to think of something healthy. Yeah, I know I have carrots. I have some sweet potato. Those are kind of carby, but they're good for you. I had sardines earlier in the week, but I've eaten all my sardines. I eat fish, but I don't eat any other meat. But I had sardines. They were so good. I got sardines in olive oil with the bones and skin. And that's what I ate on, yes, tea. Yeah, you're going to have tea. And so that was so good. I got to get more of those. I think those are good for you too. So it's 10 a.m. You're in Springfield, Illinois. Wow. Okay, William. Wow, Springfield, Illinois. I love to hear where everybody's from. We have people from everywhere come in, and it's just so much fun. And so much fun to get to know everybody and learn about everybody and learn about other people's cultures and things like that. That's one wonderful thing about YouTube is you just hook up with so many awesome people. What's everyone having for dinner or lunch today, Nick says. William says chicken, carrots, and rice sounds good and healthy. Yeah, chicken, carrots. I don't have any chicken though. I don't eat chicken, but I usually I eat salmon every now and then, and I eat sardines every now and then. I had my sardines for the week, and I probably will have a vegetable stir fry, and I have some organic plant-based protein that I'm going to have. I'll probably have that powder, just mix it with water and drink it, and then eat the vegetable stir fry. That's what I'm going to have. And then I'm going to stop eating. I'm not going to have anything else. Because I want to get off some weight. I've just started getting kind of paranoid about, I don't want to have visceral fat, I don't want to have a fatty liver thing happening. Num num, yeah. Yes. I know I got to get my protein in, so that's how I do it when I don't have any fish or whatever. And yeah, so I think we covered a lot of stuff today. I really enjoyed everybody that came in. It was really fun, and even the troll traffic was not too bad today, a little bit there.
But they give us traffic, don't they? Yeah, they do. They give us watch hours and help the algorithms. So we appreciate you trolls that dropped in. We really do. And we ask God to bless you as well. And So Blessed says, first time I had it was at Burger King. I can't tell the difference. Oh, Impossible. Yeah, the Impossible Whopper. Yeah, we used to get those every now and then if we did go. Yeah, I couldn't tell either. I'm glad God brought me here today. Me too, William. I'm so happy that it just happened and it was for the good. And we appreciate you coming. And I just have enjoyed everybody so much today. And Nick from across the pond, thank you so much for coming in too. And I hope everybody was able to connect with each other and get to know each other better. And just thank you all so much for coming, and go have a blessed day, evening, night, whatever is headed your way. And God bless you. And I will see you in the next video.